of Wake
Your game up.
Yeah, I nailed it.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. That was my first time getting to do it, y'all. I'm actually here this morning, y'all. Top of it, Spencer the Guru here, ready to break down this AFC West here this morning.
Morning, gents.
Top of the morning to you, Lee.
Top of the morning, Bogey. Kid up.
How you feeling, kid?
Peacock, JD, Spencer.
Big Peacock in
Wake
the
your game up.
JD, heart start in full effect. You know what I'm saying? I got my Deadpool shirt because I'm a real nerd, and that shit's coming out
today, huh?
You feel me? That shit come out today, but man, it sucks because like I had a whole kind of day planned today. I was finna go check out Kev at the event. What's up, pops? I was about to go check out Kev at the event, and then but now I got no babysitter because my sister, she just moved out here, so now my whole family's out here. It's pretty dope. But so she's hella excited. She's like, "Oh, I can watch the kids Friday." I'm like, "Hell yeah!" And she's like, "Oh, well, I'm still moving." I'm like, you know, because it's being realistic. She probably was just like, "Oh yeah, I want to do it," but then realistically, she's like, she couldn't do it. Did you want to help me move? I'm like, "Oh, I can't even do that." Damn. I'm sorry. That make me a dickhead.
Oh, you good, bro. Shout out the chat, Derek. What up, Derek? Our first Derek? One in here. Subscribe. Salute, hit the thumbs up. Salute. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Derek. Sir Bongs up in here. Shout out, Sir Bongs. Jay the Plug. Shout out to Plugger.
Yo, Plug up.
What up, big bro? Repping the South, man. I think Plugger lives in Louisiana now, the NOLA area.
Yeah, he does. And I saw that he had some shoes that Breece Hall was wearing out there at the practice field recently. He just posted that. So go check out Jay's Instagram and social media. He has some dope ass shoe customs out there that he gets out to these NFL guys, and they actually wear his shoes. So that's probably one of the best feelings ever. That's really dope stuff, man.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
It's so dope, man. Shout out to
Jay the Plug, man. And those of y'all don't know, Jay the Plug, he used to rule the underground pro wrestling circuit. He actually ended my amateur pro wrestling career. You guys don't know that, huh? He superplexed me off the top rope out to the outside of the ring. I fractured a C3. My career hasn't been the same ever since.
People don't know because Bogart would wear a mask.
Like ever since
I was actually, even though I'm Filipino, I was actually a luchador wrestler, and they used to throw me like a dart. You know, my tag team partner, they throw me right at the opponent like a dart.
hey, Plugger, man, I got to give a shout out to Plugger too, though, bro. Ever since we didn't came into this space, Plugger has always been there for the heart to start. Y'all need anything? Let me know. Same with us, you know what I mean? Plugger, man, Plugger's a good dude.
Yeah,
bro.
Man. Shout out
Especially
to Big Plugger, man.
Community that we are part of. Plugger's a damn good dude, bro. 100%, bro.
Yeah,
so shout out to Plug.
And I gotta say, dude, but once I started rocking with Plug, you know, just following his content, that's how I saw y'all content, JD.
Oh my mama.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of dope when you could go back on the track record, because if I'm not rocking with such and such, I might not meet such and such, and this, you know what I mean? And so I'm very grateful for all the cool individuals that we meet along the way. Have a great day,
for real.
100%. You know, all about the process, all about the journey. You know, Cool MC Song. What up, bro?
What up, Song?
That's gang right here, man.
Yes, sir. And we got Jimbo, the icon. What up, icon?
He's iconic.
Icon fella. That's my big bro right there, man.
Yeah, man.
It's facts.
It's iconic.
Right? Yeah. I'm trying to get to the next one here. Y'all are having some technical difficulty. Yep. Took the words right out of my mouth. Here we go. Got it now. Ghost Monkey. What up, bro?
What up?
Couldn't get Ghost Monkey.
What's up, bro?
I couldn't get Ghost Monkey. And Kojo, what up, bro? Kojo's got some questions for us. We'll get to those in just a minute.
What up, Kojo?
You want to get to those before we start off with the teams?
You might want to.
That's true. Yeah, we don't want to forget this. So, 16-team league, 5 keepers, starting lineup: Hurts, CD, AJ Brown, James Cook, Derrick Henry, Travis Kelce, Mike Evans, Curtis Samuel. I am trying to trade for Kyron Williams or Olave.
This involves
what should
me.
I offer? Man.
Okay, this is great.
That's wild. That's wild, bro.
Me too.
That's so funny.
Go, Kojo.
Yeah, Kojo's smart, man.
Kojo's he's like,
Put him
yeah,
on
I'm
the
gonna
spot.
ask him directly. Put him right on the spot.
Okay, so he's the Kelsey side.
Yeah, because he's got Kelsey. What up, Tino?
What up, twin?
Tino.
Fella.
So we got this as a super flex or single QB.
I think it's single.
It's single. Okay. Oh yeah, 16 team. Yeah. I remember.
Okay.
So are we picking his keepers or are we just picking the trade bait?
The trade bait. Try to find something fair for Kyron and Olave.
Okay.
I mean, right now he got a shitload of receivers: CD Lamb, AJ Brown.
Oh, his team is stacked. Trust me.
Yeah.
You should know. He's trying to trade with me.
Right. And if you're not sure on James Cook or Derrick Henry, then why don't you just package one of the running backs and a wide receiver to try and get Kyron or Olave?
Yeah, like Mike Evans.
Do you want Kyron or do you want Olave more than the other?
Because Olave, I feel like Kyron's going to be cheaper, and I would much rather move off of some of those running backs I have. It is a keeper league, so you wouldn't mind staying young at running back and keeping as many receivers as possible.
Here it is. Here, see, that's what I was.
I think Cook and Evans for Kyron JSN.
Not Kyron and JSN. That's the way I was going to go about it.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not gonna lie to you though. If you were to ask me, what do you think of this trade? I'd be like, I'm on the Kyron side.
Thank you.
100%.
Yeah, I like the Kyron side.
What up, Clock?
What up, Clock?
Final interview with the Seahawks on Monday. Hell yeah, bro.
Oh, hell yeah.
You got that shit bag, big bro.
Our plan is going swimmingly, Clock. We're going to get you in the inside, and we're going to take that organization down brick by brick.
Make the phone call.
Shout out to the Seahawks.
Secret ops special agent around this motherfucker. Perfect job for you, big bro. We manifesting that right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, good. I was going to say, I think that was our first slip up. We made it through the first 5 minutes, y'all.
Yeah.
We made it through.
I think I said dickhead, though.
It's G now. We made it through. We made it through. So, but yeah, let's get going here, y'all. Lee, set us off, man. Kansas City Chiefs. That's gonna be the first team we talk about. The defending Super Bowl champions. What are some burning questions you got with the Chiefs?
All righty. I got 12 wins over under.
Okay, so what say you, panel? 12 wins,
12
under
wins
over. I know this might seem like
I'll take
right, but
I'm over.
I'm taking the under, man. AFC is too stacked, Brody. AFC is too stacked. I'll take the under. I don't really see any teams there winning more than like 12.
Well, exactly.
Okay.
If they win 12, they push, So I'll take the under, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the over.
I'm gonna take the over too. I
think they sweep the division this year.
I almost feel opposite about it, Spencer, where like you got the champs and then some other teams. Like I don't know if any of these other teams are ready to actually step into the Chiefs territory and even approach double-digit wins. I could see a lot of like middling teams. I don't know. I don't see this as a good division, but fantasy-wise, I'm all about it. Like there's playmakers for sure, but team-wise,
did you say middling or meddling?
Middling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're not meddling. You know that.
I would have made it. I would have got over 12 wins if it wasn't for you meddling teams.
Yeah, they're like, oh fuck, I'm gonna fucking give this guy some insight and just like totally flip the script on him. That's what meddling is. Yeah. Yeah, but I like the Chiefs to win 12. The season's longer now, so 12 is really easier. I mean, every time.
What up, Antonio?
What up, twin?
Yo, what's up? If they keep adding more games too, geez, 12 wins eventually might not even get you into the playoffs. Is that crazy thought or what?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I think they're gonna go undefeated. Yeah, there you go. That's my problem. I'm trying to reverse jinx. Yeah.
Fox also saying over. I'm the only one. I'm the only one with the under. I'm kind of surprised.
They're undefeated.
No,
I'll take the under. I'll say that 12 wins is hard to get to. They have a really good defense, and if the offense kind of comes back, because I think they had a down year last year, they might win more games than that we expect. But it's still really tough to get to 12 wins. Not a lot of teams did it last year, even with an extended schedule. So I'll take the under, just betting on probability.
Yeah, man, they got a brutal schedule.
They have a nasty opening couple of weeks. Yeah.
Facts. Ravens, Bengals, Falcons, Chargers, Saints, Niners, Raiders, Bucks, Broncos, Bills.
Oh, so this is what. Oh, so this is what
schedule. All right, they finally get an easy one. Panthers, Raiders, Chargers, Browns, Texans, Steelers, Broncos. So it eases up a little bit at the end, although the Texans will be tough, I'm sure.
That's going to be a really good game.
Yeah, I think they get to 12, bro. We talk about Patty.
Yeah, because the good thing, it's like, even if they get to the 12, the number's 12. It's not 12 and a half. It's a straight 12.
Hey, you know what? I don't fuck with 12.
I'm not even mad at a push. I mean, a push isn't quite a win, but when it comes to betting, bro, like a push is really, like, it's a win in a way. It's a hell of a lot better than an L.
Man, look out for the 12, bro. Watch out for the boys.
They might be on the stream right now, so we got to watch what we talking about.
Watch what we say about the 12, man.
Yeah. Don't shut us down.
Police is watching.
Oh my God, we fine. Yeah, the clock saying 12 wins. You get in since they expanded the playoffs, or the teams in the playoffs. Yeah, it's 17 now, so that'd be 12-5. I'm thinking 11-6, but even 12-5, like I said, you push.
Damn,
the thing is, though, Tino, the defense isn't the same. They lost L'Jarius Sneed, bro. Like, I think the defense takes a little bit of a step back. They also lost Willie Gay to my Saints.
But in his loss was because he was smoothly replaced by Drew Tranquil last year. So that was kind of like,
right.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he fit in perfect.
And he played better.
He should be better in the system this year too.
They're all the 12s. They're all the 12s.
They're all 12.
Seahawks are the police. They're all the 12s. Gotta watch them because they watching us. God damn it. KC will have to get 11 or 12 for one seed. Oh yeah, definitely. But that's the thing with the AFC. I think there's gonna be a gang
there's only
of
one
teams.
team that gets the bye, right?
Yeah, only one. I think there's gonna be a gang of teams that could get it. I think
Kansas City
went at least 3 or 4 that can go.
That was their first time playing.
I'd say even more than that. Yep, but exactly, and they still got it. As I would say, Buffalo could get it. The Dolphins could get it.
It's 6 teams at least.
I think there's something about putting ketchup on steak, man. I mean, maybe Patrick Mahomes got the secret. It's not even a secret. He just put it out there, and everybody's like, "Oh, ketchup on steak."
Did you see the Raiders
superpowers?
Did you see the players mocking him yesterday with the Kermit the Frog hand puppet thing?
Oh, what?
The Kermit the Frog.
That's why I put the Kermit on his face on the graphic.
Yeah, let me pull that joint up. The Kermit the Frog.
That was funny.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Hey, man, I never realized how much Kermit the Frog raised me. I learned my ABCs from him. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Kermit the Frog, man.
Then they had Raider fans.
Yeah, look, you can see him right there. Yo, look at Kermit. Look at big old Kermit. Shout out to Peacock for the graphics. Yeah. But yeah, all right. So for fantasy, we just talked about them as a whole as far as the win total. For fantasy, Mahomes, they all see Mahomes getting back to elite QB1 status this season.
Huh. Yeah, because
with the weapon.
The emphasis that like what you're hearing out of camp is that they're emphasizing getting back to being that offense that we're used to. If you look at their playoff run on the road, by the way, last season, they looked like that offense that we all know and should fear. You know what I mean? But yeah, and they were pretty much carried by their defense throughout the entire season. And if we are going to say that defense takes a little bit of step back because they are going to have a glaring hole on that one side. I mean, they do got McDuffie. They're expecting a lot out of him to be the number one, but I mean, I don't know who their second guy is going to be, and that guy can get picked on. So if they're giving up some points and we see a little more back and forth affairs for the Chiefs, it's definitely going to.
What up, Steven?
What up, Steven? Oh, is that Titans?
That's a Stephen Moon. He's one of my Mockcraft Monday regulars, and we have Josh Allen ranked 101 clock, and the last team to make 3 Super Bowls in a row
would be the Bills and the Cowboys.
The Cowboys then. Okay.
No.
Okay. Tino's asking that. Yeah, I think is it the Cowboys or the Patriots?
Cowboys ain't never went to 3 straight. We won
three in a row.
So the Niners. It was Niners.
Yeah, Niners ain't went to 3 straight.
No, we won 2 in a row, 88-89. Then we got to the NFC Championship, and they killed the Giants. That's when they killed fucking Joe Montana.
I want to say
broke his freaking sternum or something like that.
And also Roger Craig fumbled in that game too.
Yeah, for real.
Scoop score.
There's only 3 teams in history that have done it. And the last one to do it, it was the Patriots, 2016 to 18. Because it was Falcons. Remember, they played the Falcons 28-3. Then they played the Eagles and lost. Then they played the Rams and won.
Okay.
So Patriots.
Oh, snap! I forgot about the Patriots, bro.
Tom Brady, bro.
For 20 years.
That's a damn good one.
The only other ones are the Bills from 1993 and the Dolphins from 71 to 73. That's it.
Yeah, sorry, Tito. Cowboys not even relevant there.
No Cowboys, no Niners, no Steelers, no Packers. God damn it, I really hate Mahomes now. I feel that.
Probably said it was their year those years.
Hey, Spencer, I got a question for you. Outside of Mahomes, Kelsey, and Pacheco, who else is think is fantasy relevant for KC?
Okay, good question, Lee. Yeah, good segue. I mean, Rashee Rice, it's trending that he might not get that big of a suspension, so I'm definitely going to have to move up Rashee Rice in my rankings. He's my favorite to target from there because Hollywood Brown, I know Hollywood Brown's getting a lot of hype, but Hollywood Brown is not a 1, bro. Hollywood Brown is there to be a complimentary deep threat. I think he'll do more than MVS, but as far as 12-team leagues, like I don't see Hollywood Brown. Well, I know, but I mean the problem was for fantasy there with MVS last year. It was all over the place, bro. It wasn't a consistent target share, and he's kind of taken over that. It was a consistent snap share. MVS was on the field a lot, but the problem was it was kind of like like with Gabe Davis, where you're on the field a lot, but you're not producing. For fantasy, you're on there.
All cardio teams. They're just running routes out there.
Yeah, they're just running routes, basically being decoys. And we saw last year, Rashee Rice. I was looking at his, trying to find his snap share. Okay, yeah, it wasn't as high as I was thinking. I think Hollywood snap share will be a little higher than MVS. MVS
played over 50%,
like a little over
in the slot,
just like a little bit over 50%. And then they also drafted Xavier Worthy, so I think it's on a deal to where. Rashee Rice, if not suspended, will be very relevant. And then the other guys will be there for best ball purposes. They'll have blow-up weeks here and there. But for regular 12-team leagues, I ain't messing with Worthy or Hollywood.
Yeah, I'm a hamstring issue popping up. He's a small guy, speedy, relies on the speed. If the hamstring's already going to be an issue, that's like his main weapon. So just something to keep an eye on, whether it's a low-grade strain or something a little more intense. If it's a low grade 1 strain, you're looking at a week to 3 weeks from when the injury was reported, and that's putting us obviously closer to kickoff. You don't want anything lingering. I tend to stay away from those guys. Then he's a rookie, so it'll be a little tough. It might be one of those slow starters.
With some steak, man.
If they can't catch up on the steak, like I strained my hamstring last night. It hurts like mother freaking hell, and I didn't feel it until this morning. So I know I'm out for like a week for sure.
I gotta rub some ketchup and steak.
Damn, sorry to hear that, Peacock. Yeah, because I played basketball for the first time in a long time last weekend, and I didn't even realize I injured myself. And then that night I was trying to go to sleep, and I was like, fuck, my whole lower leg was fucked up. Like my calf was sore, my ankle, I iced it, and then I think I had like a slight ankle sprain because then the calf pain went away, but the ankle was still barking.
That reminds me when I used to play D1 basketball. And then
Worthy's like 20 years younger than me, so he'll probably recover a lot quicker.
It's a beautiful thing.
Right, that's what facts. Yeah, because I mean, I'm the youngest on the panel, and I was feeling old that day, but it happens. I was fine. The good thing is the recovery. The recovery was quick. By the next day, I didn't even feel it no more, so that was nice.
Hey, Rashee Rice had a target rate of 27.4%, which was 12th at the position as a rookie, bro.
Rashi,
even if he drops down to 22,
Rashi, bro. Like we said on the mock, bro.
Yeah, Rice is probably the best gamble to do something for fantasy purposes outside of all those other guys.
Oh, for real.
Yeah, because the thing with the Chiefs does, JD, like I say, the cold thing
was 7th at the position as well.
Oh, word.
Wait, who was?
Rashi Rice had 22 red zone targets, 16 receptions, which was 7th at the position as well.
And that's what you want because, man, it translated into the
separation to 2.49, which was 3rd in the fucking at the
and
position.
it translated right into the Tuggies. How many you have? Like 8 last year?
7.
7?
Yep. 7 of things. Yep. The cold thing is it's just, I mean, Kelsey's the number one game in town still. So it's like Kelsey and Rashi, like they don't really need
much
else outside of that, bro.
If they suspend Rice, we live in that world, and they give him 8 to 12. They give him a big old whammer, right? Who is it then?
It's gonna be a mixture.
Hollywood. Yeah, so the thing with Hollywood, it's not gonna be. You're not gonna get that consistent.
I've seen Hollywood when he was the number one for Baltimore, and even when he was the number one for a time period with no DeAndre Hopkins over there in Arizona, and he was drawing like 10, 11 targets. I know it's different teams, but they had him running like the entirety of the route tree. He wasn't just an outside guy. So, and when you look at Rice, if Rice is missing, we will see some Hollywood a lot more in the slot because Rice, I think, I'm just ballparking this number because I can't remember the exact, but it was over 50% he played in the slot. So, you know what I mean?
Oh, he ran 278 slot snaps, 45.4% rate.
Okay, so a cutting hair under half.
Tony, hell no. Tony, they're putting Tony at running back, bro, because they didn't bring back Derek McKinnon.
They haven't cut him yet?
They're trying him at running back now, bro.
Get fuck me up on that one. For real though.
They're trying that motherfucker at running back.
They're giving crackheads carries at running back now?
They tried to kill him. Didn't they crack? Didn't somebody crack Kadarius Toney? Started a fight in practice?
Probably. Yeah, they did.
I think Travis Kelce actually came to his aid. They were like, hey, man, that's a 2-time Super Bowl champ right there you just hit.
He's like, but he fumbled it. But not because of him.
he did score in that Eagles game, that Eagles Super Bowl. He did score. They call that play hot dog, and then they actually did hot dog on both sides.
Yeah, Sky Moore scored too.
Yeah, with the hot dog on the other side. Then they didn't run that play all year last year.
Not SK2
at all. Then they ran that same exact play again to score on the Niners to win the Super Bowl. Fucking hot dog.
It's crazy, bro. Andy Reid, he knows he's going to the bowl, so he keeps the tricks. And Keno's saying Kelsey fucked Tony up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, he did.
I like that.
A 2-time Super Bowl champion.
Fuck yeah.
Let's go.
I'm a 2-time Super Bowl champion, bitch.
Kelsey just moved up on my rankings.
He's already number one. He can't move up anymore. Overall rankings. Yeah, I think Worthy might be very good because of his speed, and with Mahomes, it works very well, like Tyreek.
Let's see if that offensive line can do it, right? Because you kind of need those plays. Like I could see instead of utilizing them in the big, deep down the field plays. I mean those shallow crossers, like that shallow cross that Andy Reid has in the tuck. You know what I mean? They used to kill it with Tyreek, man. I could see them whipping that out with both Xavier Worthy and Hollywood. You know what I mean?
Worthy just has to get a little bit more physical. This is a different league. These are bigger, stronger, faster guys. So I'm a wait and see it approach with him. I mean, I guess I wouldn't be surprised to see him.
Fuck the Chiefs. My bad. Excuse me.
I could see Worthy breaking out in the second half of the year.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I could see Hollywood being the guy in the first half, and then when Hollywood, then once they see that, Hollywood ain't all that, then they'll probably put a Worthy more.
Worthy in there.
Increase that caloric intake and fucking hit the gym hard, man.
Oh yeah, he will. I mean,
speed doesn't go anywhere. He's like a pencil.
Yeah, we got to, man. I mean, he got to if you want to keep progressing in this league. But yeah, that was someone brought it up earlier, just a little while ago. But Kelsey, I think it was you, Bogey. Like, where is he among the receivers? I think I'd put him like as far as drafts. I'd put him. Pull up my rankings real quick because I have
Kelsey
probably around
Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, I was about to say I'd probably put him around that like 10, 11 range. I think him and Devontae Adams are pretty similar. I'd probably take him like just above or below Devontae Adams because I got right now CD, Amon-Ra, Tyreek, Jamar, Jettis, AJ Brown, the Poops, G-Dub, and Marv Jr. the top 9, and then Devontae 10, Olave 11, Nico 12, Ayuk 13, Pittman 14.
Marv. I think I might take him over Marv.
I'm dropping Marv way down. I don't believe the hype in him.
I believe it. I'm just not over the top on it. I think his best case scenario is like 10, 11, 12 range. So you're not
mid-range WR2. Mid-range.
I'm a little shook on taking Marvin Harrison that high. I'll definitely take Kelsey over him for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Damn near 90
big bong
TDs, damn near 10 TDs, 100%, bro.
I just don't like the Cardinals throwing game.
I ain't mad at that.
But Kyler can support receivers, bro. I mean, look what he did. Nuke Hopkins was still a hitter.
I mean, shit, even with Hollywood.
Hollywood was, that's why I really like Marv because I think Kyler can support him, and he doesn't really have much else outside of Trey McBride.
Hey! Don't you disrespect Michael Wilson? Like, what up, Albert?
I don't know. Oh yeah, Albert. Yeah, what up, Albert? Yeah,
Michael Wilson.
And then Tino's comment. What up, Al? Yeah, there it is. Has a tight end ever hit for 1,500 yards? I don't think so.
No,
Gonzalez. Gonzalez.
Let's see Gonzalez. I don't think.
Wait, no Call of Duties are coming out this year, right?
Kelsey and Kittle was the closest. Kelsey hit 13, and
Tony Gonzalez career high
1250. There's no Call of Duty this season, and Kyler Murray should have a good year.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That's true. Yeah, everyone's talking about NCAA 25. Kelsey's career high 14-16 in 2020. He missed a game. He may have hit for it if not for that. Because he had COVID.
They did it back to back to each other. Or pause.
In the playoffs.
Let's see Kittle.
In that first round of the playoff, I think. Or
like 1,300 the year before.
1377 in 2018. Yep. And then Antonio Gates, I think, had a year where he hit for a lot. Let's see.
I don't know how much more than 1,000.
1157 in 2009.
Yeah, I was gonna say Antonio Gates was more of a touchdown guy than the yard.
Touchdowns, yeah.
Yeah, he had 13 tugs 1 year, 2004, with Drew Brees, bro. Shout out Drew Brees, man.
Oh, word, that's right, with the Chargers.
Yeah. Speaking of 2000s NFL stars, we're going to go over, at the end of the show, we're going to go over the top 20 NFL players since 2000. This was on Undisputed the other night. JD had took the shots for us. I got them clipped out on the thing. So stay tuned for that at the end if y'all want a little taste of who y'all think the top 20 NFL players are since 2000. We got that ready to go.
History lessons.
Not fantasy. This is not fantasy. This is just a little lanyard for y'all, not fantasy.
This is not fantasy. This is history.
It's going to be like 10 offensive linemen on there then.
I mean, to be a high-end WR1 Tino, hell yeah, but not a low-end WR1. He's in the Beacons, tier 1 WR. Yeah, to be an elite WR1, you need at least 1,500 and not even necessarily 10-plus TDs. I will say 1,500-plus over 100 catches.
Ooh,
if you don't get the 10-plus TDs, you need the 100 catches, bro.
And, when it comes to the guys that have got to close to the 2,000, I mean, they all averaged a 30% target market share and went over 145 targets. So, you know what I mean? And then you're going to need some efficiency. You're going to need, you need all the things to fall right. Then if you want to talk about that for a tight end, we just haven't seen that. You know what I mean? And I would say Kelsey could push for that if we get a Rashee Rice suspension for real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, his numbers go up.
He might fuck around and have fucking 1,600-yard games. That doesn't seem like it. 1,690-yard games doesn't seem that far-fetched for a Kelsey. You know what I mean?
Not out of the question, no.
All right, let's move on to who we doing next? We got
let's go to the Chargers.
All right, let's do it. Well, he's got the gear on. What are burning questions for the Chargers?
Over under 9 wins for the Chargers this year.
Okay, so we're just doing win totals then for the Broncos.
No,
okay, that's cool.
Questions for each one. Just this one is kind of. I made sure we went with the win totals for the 3 out of the 4 teams because it is a real thing.
I see.
You know what I mean?
Okay, all right, over under. I'm gonna take the under, man. I mean, it's a new regime there. It's like the defense has some question marks. Like I'm taking the under, bro. I'll be real with y'all, as a bettor, as someone that covers sports betting, I feel like a lot of times unders are the savvier plays because the public, sharp versus public, sharps tend to bet under.
You're saying America's stupid.
Tends to take it. Yes, when it comes to betting, yes. The betting public is pretty stupid.
You heard it here, folks. Make your game up and get smart.
We're stupid Americans.
But exactly, I'll admit it. I do stupid stuff sometimes. We all are guilty of it here and there. Because sometimes you'll be on one and you think it's like, yeah, that's it. Yeah, but when it comes to betting, I try my best.
Was I low the whole time? I was.
To be non-biased, when it comes to this stuff. So
I'm taking the under.
Wow, as the resident Chargers fan.
Mm-hmm.
It's a reverse jinx.
I think year 1, it's a stepping stone, but year 2, it's going to be a lot different. But I do think it's a young team, new coach, new system. I got 9 wins on them, and I see next year as going as a building block.
I'm gonna shock y'all. I'm gonna say over just based on that bum ass Staley ain't there, and bum ass Staley is the reason why they lost so many close ass games.
Don't remind me of that mofo.
That guy gives me instead of playing checkers as an NFL coach, man. He gonna be good for a few wins as well.
Well, then again, he's with your 49ers.
Huh?
He's with your 49ers.
I think their kicker might be pretty good. They're going to be kicking a lot of field goals, maybe not scoring too many TDs. Unfortunate for the Gus Edwards people, but he ain't going to get on that 5-yard line too often like he was in Baltimore.
The Scottish lad McConkey, yeah, he could be pretty damn good. Because
those running backs can stay healthy, nice. But
I love Dobbins. Dobbins is a hitter.
Yep, their schedule opens. They get the Raiders at home to open it up. Then they get the Panthers and the Steelers. So they could technically, start off 3-0 with that schedule, theoretically. And
then you get turned around, you get Kansas City week 4.
Exactly. So that's more than likely an L, but it's like if you're 3-0 and you lose that, so be it. Then you get Denver, that's very winnable. Then the Cardinals, very winnable. Then the Saints, very winnable. Then at the Browns, I mean, shit, if they might start off like 5-2. And then the Browns would be 5-3. The Titans at home, very winnable, 6-3.
I'm telling you,
this is though it gets brutal at the end. You get the Bengals, the Ravens, Falcons, Chiefs. They might lose all 4 of those.
If you also look at it, what's been the biggest Chargers' biggest thing the past 4 years? It's been health. Health is the biggest issue for the Chargers. It does them in every year.
So you're telling me there is no hope for the Chargers?
I see them winning 8 because then it's like I think they'll lose all those 4, and then they'll probably win 3 of their last 4 because then you get the Bucks, Broncos, Patriots, Raiders. So I think they'll go 8-9 or 9-8, and the total's 9. So I'll either hit or I'll push.
Exactly.
And these aren't Vegas lines; these are Lee lines right here. You know what I mean?
Wait, I thought there was a Vegas line.
No, these are Lee lines. This is what he, when he looked at the schedule.
I see. Okay. I bet Vegas, knowing Vegas, they'll probably set that.
They might give them 8. They might give
them 8. Set it 8.5, bro. That's the thing with Vegas. Vegas sets it at the half because they know one side's gonna be on the 8 wins and the other side's gonna be on the 9, bro. That's how Vegas does it.
I'm gonna give them 6 wins, right? And I swear, when they get that that 10th loss,
their schedule's too easy. They're gonna get more than 6.
Okay, listen.
Last place schedule.
I got them getting 6 wins, and Jim Harbaugh's gonna get in like 3 or 4 fights with opposing coaches, bro. It's gonna be sick.
He used to losing, bro. At Michigan, he'd always win. He's gonna be fighting.
Remember him and Jim Schwartz? Remember?
Yeah. Okay. I bet him and Sean Payton end up fighting, bro. They're gonna him and Sean Payton, I bet, get in a fight. You watch, because both of them those are some high.
They're gonna get nose to nose.
Oh, definitely. Those
Isn't Payton a little bit short though? I don't know.
And he's pudgy. I bet Harbaugh would kick his ass.
Yeah, Harbaugh's a pretty big guy.
Got some size,
lower center of gravity.
Yeah, that's true. It'd be harder to take down. And Peyton's a stubborn motherfucker. Like, I wouldn't want to fight him. Bro.
I know. Here's the thing with Harbaugh too, though. Is Harbaugh? He'll throw. He wearing Dickies, bro. He's a gangster.
That's the thing. Bro. Harbaugh, bro. Harbaugh's in like excellent shape.
Yeah, I know.
Bro. He wears Dickies.
Yeah.
He's sock cold,
bro.
He's ready to go to work for the last summer.
Yep. It's crazy, bro. And then the Chargers for fantasy though. Justin Herbert, man, what are your thoughts there? I'm kind of down on Herbs because it's like in that system. I mean, you're not going to get QB1 production, I don't think, because he's not going to run enough more to justify taking the QB1 because his pass attempts are going to get cut.
There's no way he doesn't run. He's going to run.
I mean, he'll get 300-400 yards probably, which is
awesome.
decent.
That's awesome.
But it's one of those deals to where, I think he'll get a career high in rushing. I think the key is, though, where he could be sneaky is, the problem is, though, Gus Bus is a big back. I was like, if he can get some goal line tugs.
It's Greg Roman. So I swear they're going to be a top 5 overall team in rush attempts and total run.
I can see that.
Right, because when you look at Greg Roman, everywhere he's been, he's never been lower than 5 overall in rush attempts as an offense. You go all the way back to the Niners. You can go to his time with the Bills, where Shady was one of the leading rushers in the AFC. You can go to, but my point is too, they were always top 5 in overall rush attempts because the QB would rush too. So I don't think that's going away. And like, the way I've seen Justin Herbert run, but he got a little gazelle in him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I could see him breaking off some big ones, bro. Pause.
Yeah, kind of like T-Law, guys like that. They're not going to ever be like a Lamar, Anthony Richardson type runner, but it's one of them deals to where they can get 300-400 yards, 5-6 tugs. That means something.
Yes, it does.
And he averaged 4 carries per game last year.
Let's go.
3 rushing tugs.
That might jump up to 8 or 9, maybe 8 to 12 even. You know what I mean? Like, I'm for real, because that's the one thing I worry about is if they're so efficient with running, we're gonna see Justin Herbert get down to like 25 pass attempts a game. We don't want that at all because he's not efficient. He's always been a volume passer.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think efficiency is just something you just boop. I mean, an established run game will help the QB's efficiency. It usually happens that way.
Facts. You dial it down for the QB, less mistakes.
But that isn't necessarily the best for us. If we need to bank on an inefficient QB all of a sudden being efficient, and where we got to draft them, you know what I'm saying? So in a super flex, I think he's a little pricier. Single QB, I think he's kind of an afterthought for a lot of people. I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying? So
as a best ball underdog right now, he's going as a 1202 right now.
That's a great value.
1202. See what I'm saying? I bet you Dak goes before him.
And then we just talked about 12-2.
Stack up all your playmakers.
It's like
push off that quarterback, man.
Get him as a backup in a single QB, because it's like right now I got him ranked 16th. You got like the Stallion, Hurts, Mahomes, Lamar, Stroud, Dak, Burrow, Rich, Kyler, Love, Purdy, Tua, Goffle, Jaden, and Trevor. I got all 15 of them ranked above Herbert. It's crazy to think Herbert in Dynasty last year, he was like the 2nd or 3rd QB off the board, and now he's just like a mid QB too. That's wild to think about.
Herbert has damn near in 2021. That motherfucker threw 672.
That's what I'm saying. And his what was his completion rating? Right? I bet you was like league average.
Percentage was 65.9 that year. 65.9%.
So it was a lot of short game, which would make sense when you look at the completion rating being a lot more shorter A dot. It would make sense because you're able to run more plays. I mean, big plays down the field will take. I mean, it's going to chop the field down. Less plays ran. You know what I mean?
Well, Harbaugh did bring back his quarterback coach his rookie of the year, when he put up all those numbers too.
I like that move. That was a low key move. Because that was the guy that was under Joe Lombardi.
Yeah,
he was under Joe Lombardi, and those were the 2 seasons with Joe Lombardi where Justin Herbert kind of established him as one of the guys that we should consider elite. You know what I mean? But then
when Harbaugh was hired,
but he followed it up with 2 injured years. So here we are where the discussion for Justin Herbert is, especially with a Greg Roman and Harbaugh coming in there, where they're going to want to run the ball and kind of take the air out of the ball. You know what I mean?
And that season, he had 63 carries, 302 yards, and 3 rushing tugs that year too.
Tom Brady taking the air out of the ball. Like,
they did it.
Yeah, speaking of Brady, we'll talk about him on that top 20 list. But yeah, before we get to that, let's finish this Chargers talk here. The running game, Gus, J.K. Dobbins. Gus already hurt. Gus already banged up, man. I remember I said it on the last show, man. Gus Bus is just like his injury.
Where does the bus go? Is that a bus?
He has one full time.
Buses, bro.
That's a fabulous bus. That's the trucks, right?
Yeah, the big trucks. Yeah, but
he's a big bus.
Yep. So I mean, he might be all right. Yeah, let's hope he's the bus is in the shop, bro. The bus is in the shop.
In the shop right now.
So J.K. Dobbins, he acts like he's
healthier. Out of the shop.
Yeah, he's out of the shop. He said he looks very good, super confident.
Yeah, he's saying he's gonna have a big year.
He's running with the ones right now. With the bus in the shop.
Me.
What's up, Bogey?
Okay. J.K. Dobbins is in the best shape of his life.
And so is he and the 1,000 other motherfuckers that reported to training camp.
This is correct.
They're all in the best shape of their lives, bro. So it's like, it's just crazy when you look at these early camp depth charts. It's like you feel bad because you just like, as like an analyst, you just kind of like, all those 7th, 8th, 10th, 9th string motherfuckers, they're just bums. They're not going to make the team. They're just camp bodies. But it's crazy to think like you run into one of them motherfuckers in real life, they'll beat your fucking ass, bro. Because all them motherfuckers are, as you said, Bogey, in the best shape of their lives.
Mm-hmm.
Lee got hit us with the next burning question for the Shar shares.
What up, Bakes?
What up, Bakes?
Who we got next? We got
no. We're on the Shar shares.
Well, yeah, I get the receivers, bro. Well, if you want to do what's up with the receivers there?
Do the honors.
What's your stat line for the wide receiver room for the Chargers?
All right, I'll start it off. Lad McConkey, 80 for 920 yards. I'm gonna be generous, and 6 touchdowns. Josh Palmer, 75 receptions, 799 yards, and I can't quite give him 800. I think he'll come close though. And
come close to it.
I'm gonna say how many tugs for him. I'll go 7 for him.
That's not that bad.
I think Josh Palmer's very low key. I think Josh Palmer is one of the top sleepers this year.
Yeah, I was going to say somebody else is going to surprise over there. They're not going to be as bad as we think if we're going to give them 7 to 9 wins. So somebody like Palmer could be sneaky.
Those are the only 2 I think that are really relevant because I think DJ Chark and Quentin Johnson are going to cannibalize each other as far as the deep shot guy. Like Chark, I think early on
Quentin Johnson
will do pretty good, but then Quentin Johnson, they'll probably force him in at the end and he'll probably drop a bunch and then Harbaugh bench him and then they'll try they might try Jerry's son, bro, Brendan Rice.
Quentin Johnston catches every pass like he's, as a returner. So maybe they should just put him back as the main returner and let him cook.
Well, DJ Chark did get banged up at practice yesterday with a jam finger, so I don't know what's going on there. I haven't heard much.
Yeah, another one that's injured a lot, DJ Chark.
Yeah, he's in the shop.
Everyone's in the damn shop. It's like,
they're in the Shar shares. The Shar shares got their own shop.
Yeah, they've got their shop is them and the Ravens, bro. But the Ravens somehow still win. The Shar shares, unfortunately, don't seem to once their shop gets full, it's in the start. Their depth doesn't seem to be as good.
I'm a little more bullish on my stat line here because I happen to believe that we should. I think I would expect at least 3,800 as a floor for a Herbert. So I'm gonna go ahead and divvy this up. Right, I'm going 100. I'm going 105 receptions for Lad, but I'm giving him a thou wow. Right, I'm gonna give him a 5.
The Scottish laddie.
Right?
1,000 yards.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna give 1,100. I'm gonna give 1,100 to Palmer because Palmer is gonna be their X.
Whoa, 1,100.
And I'm only gonna give him about 80 receptions. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna be the guy that's going down the field more.
Okay, yeah, it's true. I actually was probably a little too bullish on the receptions because then that's a low volume pass offense. So I'd probably scale that back to like probably more like 75 for Laddie. And more like
I'm going with
65 to 70.
They're gonna be
for
throwing the
Palmer.
ball a lot more often than I think we're giving.
Because their defense
they're not gonna be winning games. They're gonna have to throw the ball.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
They can't just fucking run the ball because they're down by 14.
But only in the second half. They're going to run the ball all first half, even if they're losing. Just watch. Like, I've seen it. You know what I'm saying?
Good point. That's a perfect recipe.
They're going to try to establish the run. Then they're going to come out in the second half and still try to establish the run. Then it's not going to work. And then midway third quarter,
shootouts.
Or it might work.
I don't know. Jim Harbaugh, I think it's one of those things where he's going to want to keep it low score and keep it ugly. And so it's one of them deals to where it's hard for me to feel too bullish about any of their receivers. I mean, if I can get Laddie or Palmer late, they're great for late values. But if they start going too high, I'm out because I just
Palmer's going to be a double digit.
Give me 75 for each and about 800 for each. And that's what they got.
That's fair. That's a realistic expectation.
And Harbaugh's point too, though. Harbaugh, he won last time he was in the NFL. He had Kaepernick and fucking Alex Smith, bro. Herbert is a way better than what they had.
And I guess we could even go back to his days at Stanford where he did have an elite talent with Andrew Luck and they were throwing it all over the place.
100%. No facts,
I mean,
bro.
but he does have his old pal Greg Roman, so you know what I mean. Let's see. But that's a great point. That this is the best talent that he's ever had in the NFL.
That's true.
JJ McCarthy was throwing it all over the place his first three quarters. It was that fourth quarter when they kind of just ran the ball because they ran up the score. They're not going to be able to run up. They can't run up the score like they did in Michigan, on his system.
I think with Michigan, McCarthy mainly just was there to hand the ball off.
No, that's not a true story.
No, you got to look at his.
It is, bro. JJ McCarthy in college.
JJ McCarthy, you got to look at his numbers. He was actually good. It really is the fourth quarter production.
But they weren't. He didn't throw hardly at all. His pass volume compared to others, I kept up with.
I'm looking at his completion. I looked at his completion
rate. Compared to Jaden Daniels and Bo Nix and Michael Penix, JJ McCarthy was like a joke compared to them. He only threw 332 passes in 15 games.
Yeah, but it was all in the first three quarters. They were moving the ball.
But that ain't much, bro. But a lot of that was Blake Corum and Donovan Edwards. That's why I'm concerned as Harbaugh, and that tends to be the case when coaches get older, bro. It's like they tend to want to be more conservative. It seems like that's just how I feel, but we'll see. Maybe Herbert will be a little better than I'm thinking.
If they can establish any form of a running game, that's definitely going to help for play action. It's going to, open things up for Herbert. I mean, I don't know how, good or what his numbers are for play action, but I'd assume that almost all quarterbacks get better when the run game is better and the play action opens up.
This is how it's going to be, right?
His accuracy is going to go up from that as well. You're going to get better open looks, receivers streaking downfield, and so you can be more efficient and still have decent numbers if your running game is awesome. But that's the big if.
It's going to be like 3rd and 9, play action, Quentin Johnston wide open down the field. He dropped it.
Butterfield.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of frustrating moments for the Char shares, but I think we spent enough time on them. You already move on to the Raiders.
Yeah.
The Oakland Las Vegas Raiders.
Let's get it, bro. What you got, Lee? Burning question for the
Raiders.
Over under 8 wins for the Raiders?
I'll take the over. Shout out Antonio Pierce, bro. Give me the over.
A really good defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good defense.
I would give them the 8 wins.
Outside.
How many wins did they have last year?
I think they had 8.
Yeah.
No, they didn't.
Last year.
They went 5-5
last year.
They went 5-5.
I know that.
Yeah, they was
them and the Broncos had 8 last year.
Yeah, remember
Broncos had that.
How did that happen?
They didn't get mathematically eliminated until they ripped off 7.
The Broncos were on a run. They were killing people, and then the Texans stopped that shit, and they started losing.
I was about to say, what?
After the 70-point game, they went on a run.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, I gotta say, man, I hate on Sean Payton, bro. But if he was able to win 8 games with that shithole team, that's impressive, bro. Because they were an ass team last year. I did not think they won 8 games. They were terrible. Look at the roster.
And that's why. And you know what's funny is, ironically enough,
but Sean Payton's he's a good.
We didn't put the under over win total for the Broncos because I was more interested in like, let's see what we can do fantasy wise because like
Okay, you know what's wild?
It's Sean Payton. You can't never doubt Sean Payton. Like
you know what's wild with the win totals? I was looking on DraftKings. It was like the Chiefs were 11.5, just like I thought. The Chargers were 8.5, just like I thought. But guess what the Raiders win total is at Vegas? 6.5. I'm gonna smash. I might smash that over right now, bro. Lock that shit in over 6.5 because if they only win 7, you'd still cash.
So you know what I think that is? They tying that to Devontae getting moved. They moving one of their best players.
Oh, that's what they're expecting, bro.
I think Aiden O'Connell's going to be the starter.
Thanks a lot. Aiden O'Connell's on the block.
They got the best mustached quarterback room in the NFL.
Oh, man. He's on the graphic. There he is.
All right, here's their schedule, bro. Yeah, he's in the graphic. Here's their schedule. Yeah, he's right there. Y'all see him. They start off with the Chargers.
Is he doing the Birdman? I can't see. It looked like he doing.
Yeah, they get the Chargers, the Ravens, the Panthers, the Browns, the Broncos, the Steelers, the Rams, the Chiefs, the Bengals. Man, that is a tough schedule. The Dolphins, the Broncos, the Chiefs, the Bucks, the Falcons, the Jags, the Saints, the Chargers. Okay, that's another thing. They have a tough schedule, a lot tougher schedule than the Chargers.
Wow. And I mean, they did have 8 wins. Here's the thing: if I'll pencil them in for 4 wins because I think they could sweep their division rivals outside of the Chiefs. Like they'll just lose to the Chiefs twice, but I think they can sweep the other guys twice, man.
Yeah, I think that's the big key for the Raiders is can they beat the Chargers, bro? Like, because that's what I think that division comes down to them two for second place. Because Denver, I'm sorry, like Sean Payton is a good coach, but their roster, to me, their roster is almost even worse than last year. I do not like the decisions Denver's been making.
They've been kind of screwed since the Russell Wilson trade before he got there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what it is because they
had to trade for Sean Payton.
They gave up a gang of assets. They gave up probably 4 or 5 draft picks combined to get stupid ass Russ and Sean Payton, and Russ is already out of there. Too. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They probably gave up like 4 or 5 picks combined to get those 2, and it's not paying
those could have been some hitters.
They could have got some young bulls in there, bro.
I think Bo Nix is Sean. Like I think what Sean Payton likes to do, Bo Nix. That's his strengths. You know
I think to the highest bidder.
Exactly.
Okay, so y'all a little higher on Denver than me, but that's all right. We'll get to Denver in just a minute.
What Tino said. Tino said something about where Devontae can go. I said he going to the highest bidder. Just because you want to be back, the friends want to reunite, just don't mean that's gonna happen.
I mean, if Buffalo is like trying to make the push, I could even see Buffalo doing it.
Yeah, Tino said
because that would be like it would be see that's my birthday twin. We think alike because think about this. You would want to get him away from the Jets where everyone has him going.
So then on everything.
In everyone's mind, they're like, oh, if he gets traded, he'll go to the Jets. I mean, even Adam said, if I'm going to reunite with anybody, it would be with Aaron. You know what I mean? Aaron in the motherfucker.
Yeah, now, the most recent thing that I read was that Devontae is content, like he's ready for a fresh slate. He thinks
he did say that.
Yeah,
he's 10 years in the game, going into year 11. That is phenomenal media training. You know what I mean? You get out there, hey Devontae, we've been hearing you've been disgruntled and this and that. No. It's a reset, fresh slate with the Raiders. Let's go Raiders. See how that is? Boom.
Oh yeah, perfect example of how they do that with the trained media stuff, man. It's like they'll say anything to get the media off their back, and I don't blame them, bro. I mean, I'm in media, and it's like the problem with media a lot of times is like the sports writer, especially in the NFL. It's like you'll just want to cling to these certain little. Yeah, exactly, because they know it's gonna get clicks, and it's like as a journalist,
let me ask you this, Spencer. When you're at the Saints games, and you're right when you're watching when you're in the thing when everyone's asking the questions and shit. It is funny though, right? When you're sitting there waiting to ask the question and you see the coach, like when he gets asked some dumbass questions, they can't hide it. Or even Derek Carr, he can't hide it. He's like, asking me the dumbass questions.
Facts,
you know what I mean? And it'll be like dumbass question after dumbass question. Like,
you know what's crazy about that? Because it's like it's screwed up because it's like honestly, like I covered a smaller scene around here, no lie. I ask good questions. Like I go do one-on-one interviews, get pretty in-depth stuff. The issue is though when it's the NFL, bruh, it's like TMZ, bruh, because you got like 50 motherfuckers in the press conference room. They're all asking shit, and everyone feels the need to ask these just kind of quick gotcha questions or just obvious questions because everyone, it's so much pressure. They put so much pressure on the media and stuff to where it's like it makes it to where it's like, I'll be real, it's a shit show. It's a shit show in there.
We want to try.
It's a fucking shit show, bro.
Clickbait title.
Exactly, bro. It makes it to where like someone that's like a good in-depth journalist, it's like it's a sink or swim thing, and in order to swim, bro, you got to be like, all right, coach. So you first play, run the ball. What was your thought process? All right, coach. Then you did this. And they just ask the most basic, boring ass questions. Hardly anyone asks. Like they do have a few that do, but I feel like all the there's just like,
hey, coach, when Derek Carr threw that pick to throw the game away, how badly did you want to choke him?
So many motherfuckers are in that room to where it's like if you ask something too out of pocket, they're gonna want to like kill you, bruh. And that's the thing. And there's so many motherfuckers in there. You don't want to ask something that's too controversial or too out there, or too long-winded because, bruh, if
he might not even go to you too.
The motherfuckers, the press con, they hand you the mic, bro. Like, it's one of them deals to where, like, I gotta say though, they do have some reporters with big nuts. Shout out to them, that ask the tough questions. They do have some that do. But the ones that really piss me off are like the ones at the Super Bowl that are asking like Patrick Mahomes if he's Kermit the Frog. It's like, what are you doing, dude?
That's stupid. My go-to would be like, Coach,
you have drinks with your father, and you have drinks with him. Do you take the keys from him?
Yeah,
it's insane, bro.
The turning point of the game.
Yeah, give me the keys.
I gotta step aside real quick. I thought this charger was fixed, but I gotta go figure out what's going on with the computer. But Zamir White, I'll leave you with this. I'll be right back. Zamir White, how we feeling?
Okay, Zamir White, can he be a top 5 finisher? Is the question.
I don't think so.
Okay, I will say we've seen a top 6 finisher be on a bottom 5 offense, and like I said, top 6 at the position in a PPR. It was my man J-Rob the Mob.
Yeah, he's got to get a shit ton of targets, like a shit ton. I think
that's
in order for that to work. That's the key. Like if that doesn't happen, then he's already out of that equation for top 5.
And Aiden O'Connell out of the two versus Gardner Minshew, they both like obviously Gardner Minshew. He's produced a Leonard Foreskin that caught 69 balls.
Yeah, Minshew would be perfect for but with O'Connell leading the quarterback.
Gonna want to go down the field more.
Yeah, so that's why I don't think that it may happen. I don't have that kind of confidence in Zamir. But his value isn't showing, top 5 either. It's being reflected in ADP. So I mean, if you want to take a late shot on somebody who's supposed to be, the guy there and not see any other real competition, then why not, right? Why not take the shot?
Top 5 is pretty steep. I think his ceiling is like top 8.
Because he only cares.
There's a lot of good running backs.
Yeah. And I'm talking about ceiling is like top 8. Like I think floor, we're looking like low end RB2. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Starter style.
Because there's a lot of hype on him right now. If he stays upright, we're looking at like 300. Are we looking at 300 rush attempts? And it's like, are they going to be a good team and be able to keep running, or are they going to abandon the run? You know what I mean?
So for 300 attempts, that'll be a extra 196 added to him this year.
And last year he kind of was. Remember we had the Josh Jacobs experiment where he was like, "Yeah, I don't really want to play. I got an owie." Remember that? That's kind of what he did all year last year.
He's the RB consensus 24 on Fantasy Pros.
Okay,
so,
there he is.
That's fine.
Right? That's like where we said, like that's the back end RB2. So
yeah,
Jacobs and Zamir last year, they had over 300 attempts combined.
That's what I'm saying.
On everything. So
that's what I'm saying.
Jacobs had 233. So if he gets an extra 100, 150, and he had a 4 point, what was his yards per carry? 4.3 yards per carry in his defense. So with them extra 100 carries, 120, 25 attempts, maybe 150, he does have action at becoming a RB2 for sure, bro.
I mean, shit, he has an opportunity with those numbers to crack the top 12.
It does.
I mean, I guess it all boils down to whether we think that offense is going to be good. Because if he's not scoring, we're going to need him to get it via receptions on top of those work on the ground.
True.
I agree with that.
For real.
Stats.
Okay. Kiddo, what you thinking?
Yeah, dude, he only had 15 receptions on 19 targets last season.
Okay, and that was out of what I'd say 8 to 6, 7 games as a starter.
Well, I mean, it's listed 17, but that's not.
Oh yeah, because as a starter, yeah. So okay, that's a little, it's not a lot, and it was a lot of Aiden O'Connell last year.
Yeah, he had 104 attempts, 451 rush yards. Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, it's a smaller sample. The only thing that I'm worried about is like usually when guys step in to take on that larger role, it usually doesn't work. A la Tony Pasta, Alexander Madison. I don't know. You could probably name a few others. So I'm just saying, it usually doesn't work out well. So just be wary of that.
Yeah,
the value is kind of like at that, like we call it the running back dead zone.
Yeah,
where you got like 15 to 20 goddamn running backs that are like the same player. So there's no point for evaluating what could happen, because I mean, just grab something. I mean, whatever you feel.
That's a wild quote, Ken. There's no point in evaluating.
There's no point in valuing this guy because there's like 15 to 20 people that are basically the same damn player, and I'm like, I don't really care. If he's not RB1.
You gotta analyze everyone, bro. Like you never know who might break out. Like look at Rahamador that year, bro.
He does have the opportunity of cracking that top 24 though. That's the thing though. In that dead zone, you definitely want to try and pick out one of them RBs that has that opportunity of getting the bulk of carries. You know what I mean? Because if he do get it, if it turns right, then you got you a RB2 in them dead zones, man. And that's ghetto gold out here. What we call in the heart to start.
Ghetto gold.
Yeah, like Gus Bus last year, Raheem Mostert.
Hey, Raheem Mostert's that ghetto platinum right there. Man.
Yeah.
On the beat, ho.
Yeah, it's like you're getting that premium at them 7-Eleven prices, bro. You're getting that steak at gas station prices. Like I'll take that all day long.
Yeah, like guys going around where he's going though is like DeAndre Swift, Najee, Connor a couple spots before, Zach Moss, Jalen Ward.
I think I
probably
take
all of those guys.
Raheem Mostert going after him.
Oh, we're talking about Zamir White still?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was talking about Zamir White. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Zamir White, I'll give my quick take on it. I had some, man. As soon as I thought I was fixed, my whole green screen collapsed. I was like, man. I was like, fuck, man. I should have heard the uncensored version of that. I was really annoyed.
You keep bringing up Sean Payton, bro.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I'm watching Sean Payton all those years. His rage rubbed off on me, I guess. But
yeah, chew some gum, man.
Yeah, give me fucking juicy fruit. When
juicy
he was
fruit,
up there in the Super Bowl.
Fucking winter fresh, goddamn it.
Fucking juicy fruit,
goddamn it.
He's an intense motherfucker. That was back when he was skinny, Sean Payton back then. He was fucking.
He was chewing all that juicy fruit.
Right. Bro. It's like, man, I tell you what, he put on some weight, bro, after the Bounty Gate suspension, bro. Because for the Bounty Gate suspension, he was like just straight chilling, bro. He was like, all right, fine, I'm going to suspend me. I'm just going to go wild out. He was dancing with the young chicks at the in the Bahamas and shit. They were showing him. I was like, damn, bro.
He was a fresh I think he was fresh off that divorce too, right? During that
Yeah,
time?
I think so. He was running it up, bro. He's like, I don't have to coach. More time to get me some. Actually,
but then he did win a championship that year.
Hey, Tino, we call it out in Sacramento. We call that the killer kid, bro. Oh, my mama, I see you, bro.
The killer kid.
Yep, the killer kid, bro.
Yeah, bro. Oh, my mama, I see you.
Hell yeah. That's the you gotta build around an anchor. Oh, Zamir, yeah, Zeus and RB2 for now, but he can become a beast. I agree, Bakes. I like Zeus, Zamir White. I got him in the dynasty. I've targeted him in redraft. I like him as an RB2. His receptions are limited, but I think he'll be one of those like pretty safe RB2s because like,
if it's the Ginsu in there, he will.
I think he's a lock for 1,000. I think he's for sure getting 1,000 in that system. And the Tugs, they don't really have like a rushing QB. So I think even if the offense is kind of sluggish, he'll get at least 8, maybe 10 Tugs, maybe 12 Tugs if the offense is better than we're thinking. So I think Zamir White's a very safe RB2, which I'll go as far as say RB1 upside because I mean Josh Jacobs was an RB1 there a lot of years. So I like Zamir White, but I do see the point in that like you don't want to go too crazy for him because it's like they got a lot of other guys, as Kid mentioned, they have a lot of other running backs in that range, that RB2 range. So you don't want to reach, but like wait for those guys. A lot of those guys will fall in your lap and you can get that the special, as JD was just saying, and Tino, you can get that combo, bruh. You can load up on your receivers, and then boom, late you'll just fall into a bunch of them RB2s, like in the 7th, 8th round. Load up on a Raheem, a Zamir, a Connor, a Mostert, a Najee, a Jalen Warren, a Zach Moss. You can get like 3 or 4 of them motherfuckers, and then with your first 3 or 4 picks, just rip off a bunch of receivers and a Travis Kelce.
That's how I do it. There's a lot of savages in our leagues that like we're playing that same game, right? Like, all right, attack the dead zone. You know what I mean? And
yeah, exactly. It's a lot tougher in our leagues. In the regular home leagues, though, you can develop a really stacked team because a lot of home leagues they're just like, oh, well, I got to take a running back in round 1,
round 1 and 2 and 3, even.
Yeah, they do that robust RB.
Robust
bullshit.
RB.
That shit's so stupid.
I mean, you know what's crazy is that it was the way. If you're playing
for a little while, it was.
Yeah, standard league. Yeah, standard league. But full PPR, Standitos. Yeah, robust RB is still in for sure. King Henry still probably a 1st round pick in Standitos. But full PPR, bro, it's a different game. Receivers are king, bro. Receivers run the show in full PPR. So speaking of that, Devontae, man, what do y'all think? Y'all still think he's a WR1 this year despite the age? Over 30 now.
100%, bro.
Yeah, I like his situation with either quarterback. I mean, we had what was it? I think we had a couple big blow up games with Devontae, with Aiden O'Connell, and then I just love the Ginsu as a guy who peppers his down the field guys too. So, I'm okay with him.
Yeah, I think he's the Raiders' bell count wide receiver. So.
Yeah. Target hog alpha, yep. Oh yeah, we did get some breaking news. Russell Wilson missed practice today, calf injury. Justin Fields got the first team reps.
Yeah, buddy.
I don't know. It doesn't say how the injury occurred. So.
He woke up in bed and his neck was tight.
Yeah, I mean he's getting old, bro.
Nah, man, he just doesn't want to.
His ego's a little bit
high knees again.
Yeah, it's his ego. He's getting outplayed right now, and he don't like it. So he's, I can't go out there and look shitty next to this fucking young man throwing 90-yard touchdowns.
If ever he's still saying let's ride, and they're like, shut up, Russ, you're on the fucking Steelers now, dude.
I mean, let's ride. Oh, he pulled his calf nailing steel. You know what I mean?
It's like, let's mine.
Let's mine. Oh my god.
He was working in the steel mines.
He's gonna be like, what is the Zoolander? Is it I don't
know. Oh, Zoolander's hella underrated.
Man, Russ, he got that tight cut.
Gas fight.
He got the. They going crazy, huh, kid? He's got the.
He's trying to get. He's like I got chives, you know, like I cut him up and then I just let him grow back out, and he's going crazy for him. Like, what the fuck's to the cat? You eat some.
Yeah, they get the. My friends have cats, and they get the zoomies, and they get the zoomies where they're real chill, and they'll just randomly start running around.
I'm about to just give him one and be like, fuck it, you know.
Give him some CBD.
Yeah,
that'll calm his ass down.
For sure.
Yeah, he just got the zoomies. But man, I'm just looking at this new look Russ shit, and he looks like he's trying to pull off like the blue collar look. He's got like almost like damn near bald head, and like he's always looking real. He's trying to look rugged. He's trying to have a rugged masculine look. Working. That's
because he's just spilled it. It's a blue collar town. He's trying to
exactly. He's always got to try to look the part. Where in Denver, he had more like the fluffy hair and shit, trying to look all like, yeah, I'm chill, guys. Let's ride. Yeah, everything just a smooth ride. Where Pittsburgh, he's like, still. That's it.
He could come up with some.
He's wearing a hard hat. They're like, why are you wearing a hard hat?
Yeah, he's coming in with overalls on, bro.
Hard hat. Oh man.
Hard hat, yeah. Fucking dork.
He's kind of dorky, corny.
It's like, hey, Russ, it's in Halloween, bro. Just be yourself. You don't need to dress up every fucking day.
And you know what's funny too is like women, they tend to like the same thing with
what up,
NFL,
Dennis?
the same thing with NFL organizations, right? They and even the United States president for that matter, they always go the complete opposite the next one around, right? So you know, Sierra was with like 50 Cent and like Future, and she was with Bow Wow before that too, right? So first of all, she's with Bow Wow. She's like, give me a gangster. Gets 50, then goes to Future. And then she's like, you know what? I need a cornball Boy Scout. Like, you know what? Give me Russell Wilson.
They go from Future to Russell Wilson. That is insane.
She went from Future to Russ.
That's crazy, bro.
Just putting her through. You know the track record. You said the names. We ain't got to explain too much. If you
it takes a guy like Russ to be like, hey, look, I'm going to tell you honestly, I don't care who's ran through you. That was before, baby. This is now. Let's ride.
You know what I mean? Yeah, they got kids together.
That's right. He already had that set up before he was a Bronco.
Before he got to the Broncos,
before he was a Bronco.
Yeah, he was like, that's why he wanted to get traded there. So then he could always be like, Broncos country, let's ride. He was really ready for that shit. He was even like, they were like, all right, it takes over. Broncos country, let's ride. Broncos country.
Do it.
Oh, Iffy in the building. What up, Iffy?
Bella.
What up, Iffy?
Yeah, we're shitting on him, bro. I'm not gonna lie. We're shitting on Russ.
Division.
Hey, if you came in right in time, we're shitting on Russ.
Yeah, just adjusting to the demographic. If he was an animal, he'd be a panda bear.
Hey, panda bears are vicious, man.
Yeah. Yeah, Russ. Yeah, Russ trying to bring back that Danger Russ look, man. Yeah, he's like, man, he's like, yeah, he's not cracking a single smile in Pittsburgh.
Hey, Russ is the type of dude that goes to the club and it does like choreographed dance moves. He's like 5, 6, 7, 8.
Bro.
That's crazy, bro. He's trying to do like the YMCA shit at the nightclub.
He's trying to get everybody to the electric slide. Oh shit! Everybody formation. Electric slide, just like we practice. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Now I was picturing the dance off and white chicks that's done.
At the dance battle in the club.
They did the kid and play, and they started busting nutcrackers and hitting continuations, bro. What? They were killing it. They were breakdancing for real.
Yeah, that was awesome. That's the best scene ever.
Yeah.
All right, speaking of let's ride.
Sorry, let's get on to Denver, bro. I ain't even mentioning Brock Bowers, bro, other than the fact he's the most overrated redraft tight end. That's just my take on it. Any objections before we
He's not this year's Laporta?
No.
Hell no. Any Brock Bowers truthers or no?
They already have Oscar Mayer over there or whatever.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Bowers is a in redraft.
No, I like Oscar Mayer. That's good.
So
because they also got Jacoby Myers, my baloney has a first name over there.
Yeah, that's right. You got Oscar Mayer and Jacoby Baloney. Yeah.
We need like a couple more meat guys, the condiment dudes. Oh, we have Bijan Mustard too.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Sandwich.
The Diablo sauce too.
The fantasy sandwich.
and then get just have Kirk Cousins putting them in a sandwich because like he just gets his bread, bro. Like
he's the bread. Kirk Cousins is the bread.
How does Kirk Cousins get all that bread?
He's got 3 huge bags. He got his huge. Well, and he got the franchise tags, bro.
Twice.
He got 2 franchise tags.
Oh,
Huge bags from the Vikings, and then another huge bag from the Falcons.
He got 4 years of straight 33 million guaranteed with the Vikings, so that's
good. I think that goes to show
he's got some bread over there.
The key is like if you can sign short-term contracts and stay healthy, that's the way to make the most money in the NFL.
That's what I think the Brock's contract is going to be with the Niners eventually. It'll be like a 3-year fully guaranteed extension type joint. You know what I mean?
Not a long-term deal.
If we're gonna go 4 or 5 years, I still think it'd be the same thing. We're looking at about like 45 million a year guaranteed type shit. You know what I mean? I think that's the approach they're going to take, so he doesn't hurt the cap for a long time. You know what I mean?
What you've been hearing on that? Oh shit, we're getting off topic. If we start talking,
let's ride. Let's ride the Broncos, bro. Sean Payton, bro. I'll be honest with y'all. I'm not feeling this, bro. Like the running game's an ugly committee.
Come on.
The receiver room is just we don't know who's going to do it.
Let's ask the first burning question.
All right, Lee. Burning questions. Broncos.
All right, here we go. For Denver, who is the running back to have in the Denver backfield? Right.
None of them.
All of them. If you're up on Zamir White, I don't know why you wouldn't be up on Javonte Williams, man.
Well, they just drafted Aldrich Estime. I think with the Raiders, they drafted Dylan Lobb, but he's more of a compliment. I think Estime could actually take Javonte's job.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see about that.
If
Javonte's a smooth runner, man, and he's got a full year recovered now. I don't.
He dropped a lot of weight too.
Hey, kid, he's trying to get paid. He looking for a contract too.
Okay, I can get on board with that. If this might be the reason. What if Denver is saying all this about Javonte not making the roster and all that as a smokescreen to make other teams think he ain't good, but he actually is.
Yeah. But that's the thing though too is like I could have flipped his argument on the other side where it's like they could because right now they're saying he looks good, but Estime's hurt.
Yeah, I just seen that.
Yeah, so like they're like, oh, Javonte's looking good because I feel like because you go back to a month ago, they were saying he's looking good, then they're saying he's on the roster bubble. So it's almost like you're trying to big him up to draw interest. But now he's kind of forcing their hand. I think what they're saying about him is legit right now that he's looking good because he's the best one available right now. Like Estime is not on the field right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they got a different style.
You're the only person in the competition.
Exactly. Because McLaughlin, his role is McLaughlin, he's in there as his own role. Like he's going to be the pass catching, change of pace.
Right. That's why I said he's the one to just have because he's unlocked to be there. You know,
the breather more than actual like passing down. I don't think he's getting.
Yeah, but if somebody gets hurt, maybe it'll open up for him to get more work. Who knows?
Yeah, because Javonte, out of anybody on that roster, is probably the only one that's a 3-down back. And they're going to have drives, and you're only going to see Javonte on the field. And then when Javonte gets tired and he needs the breath, then that's when you're going to see the other guys rotate in, and then they're going to do, combine similar things that Williams can do all by himself. It's
you guys are going to convince me to getting Javonte this year.
Wait, who else is there though? Isn't Samaje?
I think he's on the move. I think somebody will pay up for him and they might be able to get something for him.
I think he might go back to the Bengals, bro.
I don't know if he get cut, but
yeah, he'll get cut, bro, because I think they keep Javonte, McLaughlin, and Estime, and then a fullback because Sean Payton loves fullbacks. He's old school. So I think between the three
carry on the running
and then the fullback, I think they only carry 3 running backs on that roster. With the Saints, bro, at one point, I think all Payton was carrying was fucking Kamara and Ingram plus a fullback.
Hey, last year between McLaughlin and Samaje, they had 80 receptions, bro.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because with Bo Nix, he's gonna be a check down Charlie, bro. If Javonte can stay on the field, he'll catch it.
I like McLaughlin.
Yeah, I like McLaughlin. That's gonna be the guy. He's a double-digit round guy for sure.
Yeah, facts.
6 targets on 31 receptions.
McLaughlin's gonna be that cheap PPR, like a Theo Riddick kind of shit. Just cheap, greasy PPR.
He might be Darren Sproles-esque with
No,
No, okay, you got a stat for us?
Come on, man.
They loving some McLaughlin. They loving the big McGleazy over there, man.
I mean, Riddick caught 80 balls in 2015.
The McGlock.
Who's the guy? I mean, it's a different system, but just
31 catches off of 36 targets, JD, you said?
Yeah, 31 off of 35, I think. Let me see.
Oh, there you go.
I like it.
My bad, kid. What was that?
The Chicago back in the day, a little bit. I think he was trying to.
Forte.
Yeah.
Tariq Cohen.
Tariq Cohen.
Forte was a dog, bro.
Yeah, the huge joystick.
Straight down back.
Forte was nasty.
Yeah, Forte was nasty, bro. Yeah, the Cohen was the human joystick.
Who's the other guy with Forte with the Jets?
Forte was a fucking 3-down animal.
Cohen was
Forte had a year, bro. He caught 102 balls, bro. In 2014, Forte ain't had 1,000 on the ground. He was one of the best fantasy backs like of the 2010s.
Who was their coach? It was Mike something, right?
Oh God,
Holdren.
Yeah, who was their coach? It wasn't Lovie Smith anymore.
Yeah,
it was Mike Holdren.
Mike Holmgren? Mark Trestman.
Mark Trestman. Okay, there you go. I was kind of in the ballpark, but not at all.
Yeah, Mike Holmgren. He was the Packer. He was the great Packers coach. Not Scott Hansen. That's a red zone.
You know who his brother is.
7 hours.
You know who Red Zone brother is, right?
Who?
Chris Hansen.
For real?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Oh, that's his
they
brother.
got the 2 goat like hosts.
It's in their blood, bro. It's in their blood.
Remember Chris Hansen? He used to do the love. What was it? The love singled out, right?
And he used to do the How to Catch a Predator.
Oh shit, that was him too.
That was him.
Hey man, shout out to Chris Hansen. Shout out to the Hansen brothers.
Bro.
Yeah, bro, they killing.
Hey, I'll have you know their cousins are the musicians. Bop.
They're the musicians.
The family is talented.
Yep. How are we feeling about them Denver receivers, bro? Any relevance there? I mean, Sutton had 10 tugs last year, I think, and they drafted Troy Franklin, brought in the Reynolds rap, more food there, Josh Reynolds, and then they brought in that's weird.
They still got Mimsy.
More food analogy.
Oh, yeah,
and then Marvin Mims to stretch the field.
Yeah. Yeah.
I kind of like the room. We'll see if something develops, right? Like, now that Pootie's out of there, I feel like other guys can.
Pootie.
Yeah, Jerry Pootie.
Oh, Jerry Pootie. Yeah.
Yeah, he's nuts.
Sean Payton wanted him out of there, bro. Sean Payton.
Yeah, he's just the roster. He was fucking up the roster, bro. And he was harder all that time.
I hate you, Jerry Judy, for all my redraft picks of you last year.
I told you.
Yeah, you did. I refused. I think I even said that. I said never.
I know. I was like, no, don't do it.
Never. Again.
But yeah, I think with him gone, like now you're gonna have a chance for some of these other guys to finally show out, like a Mims, and then maybe if you got Nix there. I'm sorry, I'm like I didn't even realize my camera was. You have Bo Nix with the rookie connection. Yeah, we've seen rookies come in with other rookies that make that usually works. They have like some sort of chemistry right off the bat. So maybe something like that could develop, and you could get some real good value because nobody's talking about any of these guys really.
I know Kiddo likes some Bo Nix.
I like I like the Denver receiver room. It's pretty solid, underrated. Sutton.
It's so ugly, it's good.
Yeah, exactly. When you look at it, like when you're drafting a team and then you see like, oh, okay, what am I filling up right now? Oh, I'm filling up my last flex, maybe some bench pieces, and they still all out there. That's really nice. They're gonna outproduce their ADP is what I'm feeling, is that a lot of these guys on that Broncos team, they might not be top tier, but they're gonna outpace their ADP and they're gonna give you value on what you got them for. And that's really what's most important in this in this world.
When you're going to war.
Yeah, when you're going to war, you're trying to get the guys that are just gonna outpace their value. Yep. And I like Troy Franklin and Bo Nix. There's really no reason not to.
College connection.
Yeah, exactly. I know fourth round. Yeah, I mean, what was Puka last year was a fourth round draftee too. Mm-hmm. So
Troy Franklin is in line to be like not Puka of this year.
Offense.
Puka reset the rookie record.
Like Tank Dillon.
It's hard to. I'm not comparing him to.
Actually,
I'm just saying
fifth round for Puka. Fifth round. Bro. Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm not comparing him to Puka. What I'm saying is that just because he's not a first round receiver doesn't mean that there's no redraft value.
It could be one of those greasy values late, kind of like there's all kind of different ones. I have like Malachi Corley, Jalen Polk, Javon Baker. I mean, the list goes on and on.
I might even take the Franklin over all those guys in a redraft because of I've seen the college connection pan out in the NFL the last
Chase to Burrow, Tua to Waddle,
Jalen Hurts to Devontae,
Stroud to
Tank. Yep. Kyler to Hollywood. Yep. It can work, bro.
Yeah.
Stroud to Tank. Yeah.
When their QB speaks up and says, go get my guy, and they already like listening to that, that's pretty cool. You know what I mean?
Facts. Facts. Yep. So, I think, Troy Franklin could be potentially a late round gem. Reynolds is what he is. Mims, I think, is just going to be a best ball play. Sutton is just kind of one of those greasy flexes. I think Sutton and Franklin are.
They
just
got a plan for Sutton.
Those are the ones to target.
Or they restructured him, so they they want to keep him around.
Yeah, because the tight end room there. The tight end room there sucks, man. That's another thing. What does Sean Payton do? Why does he keep giving Adam Troutman chances, bro? Adam Troutman.
That's a name drop. I mean, that he's going super undrafted. Dolchich?
Greg Dolchich. He's another one that might be a sleeper.
He's a camp darling right now. There's a lot of noise coming out.
Waiver wire pick at. That screams waiver wire.
I think the thing with Denver is just like because everyone's soured on Denver. Like you could get there a guy so late. They're all cheap. Yeah. So it's like it's not really any risk with Denver because it's just like if you draft them,
they're all thrifty.
And they're in the thrift rounds. Yeah, it's like if you draft them and they bust, you don't really feel pain about it because it's like you go to the thrift store and then you look you cop the fit and then you're like, but it's like at least you didn't pop a bunch of money on it, right?
Yesterday. I
only got $20 in my
shout out to Macklemore, bro. That's in Seattle. They were on the Seattle shit, bro. Yeah, that was the shit. I remember when I was in middle school, bro. That was the shit. Everyone was jamming at Macklemore and Ryan Lewis.
I was running a CrossFit business where that song was bumping. I remember it was always coming on my speakers with all the clients there. They like that one.
They love that one. Really, really gets them going.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was good.
Yep, thrifty, bro. Yep, it's wild. But that's the thing. It's all just late value. So I think that's about it for Denver. Y'all want to, before we start off, y'all want to real quick run through that list, JD?
Yeah, let's do that. I'm curious to see this list.
Hell yeah, let me do the screen share.
Who is this list by way of
Undisputed. Top 20 from the what was the decade?
Last 24 years.
Since 2000.
Since 2000.
Last 24 years, bro. All right, JD, I'm pulling it up if you want to read it off, big bro. Here it is.
So from 20 on down, we're going to go LaDainian Tomlinson, Michael Strahan, Adrian Peterson, Brett Favre, Troy Pop, Drew Brees, Travis Kelce, the Gronkster, Charles Woodson, Ed Reed.
Oh, nice. And then the top
This
10
is from the NFL Network.
There's a lot of good names
there's
here.
NFL Network? Okay. Oh, they're just talking about it on Undisputed. I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, my bad, y'all. Let me get rid of this Denver banner here. Just a sec. All right. Boom. Here we are.
That's right. One more time.
There ain't no respect for the running backs. I mean, we got
that's
Kelsey
insane, bro. That's my first reaction.
Damian Thomas
is so disrespectful, bro. So disrespectful. That's fucked up. Yeah, to me, I'd honestly I'd put both of them higher. LT, bro. It's like, come on, bro. What are y'all doing? It's like,
I love the defense. I mean,
I'd probably drop Drew Brees.
I love that they got Ed Reed and
Drew Brees. We ain't having that, Peacock. Come on. Drew Brees was my fucking dog, bro. I mean, he was doing 5,000 every fucking season.
Drew Brees was all right.
Yeah. All right.
I feel like it's one of those things because they had so many great players. So many great players from that era that it's like so many, like the national people. It's like, and my dad, bro, shout out to Pops. He gets so triggered by the Breeze disrespect. He's always yelling. He's like, they talking about Brady and Manning and Rodgers, and they never bring up Breeze. It's disgusting. He gets so mad, bro. He's so triggered by the lack of Breeze talk.
And Tom Brady over Breeze, but that's it. Over since 2000.
Oh, Breeze or Rodgers? Breeze or Rodgers? That's tough.
Rodgers is an
actually, I think I would put Rodgers.
Which Manning?
Not Eli. That's for damn sure. Eli was just.
I think I'll put in. Real talk. I'm putting Rodgers over Breeze.
Oh.
It's
close. It's
close. A lot of playoff. The
Rodgers is higher on the list.
The NFC title.
Rodgers, I'm pretty sure, is in the top 10.
Rodgers is higher on the list already.
Yeah. Let's see the top 10, bro. Here's the top 10. Here's the top 10. The big reveal.
Wow. So you got Revis, Aaron Rodgers, Ray Lewis, J.J. Watt, Calvin, Randy Moss, Peyton Manning, Aaron Donald, Patrick Mahomes, and Tom Brady.
Those are all great. My last statement does include a Mahomes.
Okay, how come there's not too many receivers here?
I noticed that myself.
Yeah, no Julio, no AB.
No Calvin Johnson.
Calvin Johnson's 6. They did put Calvin Johnson.
Okay.
I think he's the only receiver on the whole motherfucker. Yeah, because AB, bro, if it wasn't for him being a crazy motherfucker, AB would be on this shit, bro. AB would be on this if it wasn't for him being a mental patient. And Julio, it's like Julio just didn't quite have enough tug, bro.
Yeah. You ain't lying. You'd be
like Julio was really good, but I remember for fantasy, we'd always be like, fuck, if only he could get more tugs, he'd be like the overall WR1.
Even on a per game basis, more often than not, it was frustrating. I mean, if you're happy with 70 yards and 10 catches, that was cool. But he would bank on those 150-yard games.
40+ yards.
They should split up offense and defense. There's too many great players to combine them.
Hey, Reggie Wayne is top 10 with 14,000 receiving yards. Julio is only 500 behind him with 13-7.
Oh, that's kind of crazy.
Oh yeah, yardage wise, Julio was as great as they were. It's just the touchdowns weren't there.
I mean, and we do have some non-Super Bowl winning guys on this list, so I guess I didn't necessarily bump them up if you had a ring.
Oh, they put Randy Moss. Damn, where's Terrell Owens, bro? Come on, bro.
That is true.
No T.O., bro. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Are you really comparing T.O. to Randy Moss? Randy
Moss was close. I mean, Randy Moss was in the 20s for sure, but
such a.
I can't. But Damian Thomason should have been fucking at least.
I mean, T.O. wasn't as physically gifted as Randy Moss, but production-wise, he was right there with him,
bro.
Since 2000.
Even though he won his Super Bowl in the beginning of the 2000s on everything, that's not
Randy Moss. Randy Moss is the best,
bro.
Yeah.
But when you look at the numbers, they're not much different.
My top 3 of all time is Jerry, Randy, and Calvin Johnson. So they got to. I mean, obviously, because Jerry wasn't in this.
Jerry wasn't.
Jerry since 2000.
Randy and Calvin.
Yeah, I do like
Actually,
Megatron.
T.O. yardage. T.O.'s gotten more yards all time than Randy Moss.
Wow.
And they played the same amount of seasons.
And Randy Moss is
Randy Moss did have the little black hole era, right?
Terrell Owens, bro.
He kind of, you can't really count the years with the Raiders, right?
Yeah, let me see touchdowns. T.O. had 153 tugs. How many did Randy have? Randy had 156, so they're very similar on tugs too.
That's my cousin, Randy Fokker.
But yeah, talent from just a pure talent perspective, bro. Like Randy Moss and Calvin Johnson by far the most talented. I mean, from a talent, I didn't see Jerry play. I know he was very good, but just from a pure talent perspective, you could probably say Randy Moss.
Good. I know he was very good. He's the GOAT, man.
The most talented of all time, but production-wise, bro. I mean, Jerry's the GOAT, and I mean, T.O. production-wise, I feel like is right there with them boys. You could make a case that T.O. is a top 5 receiver of all time. My top 5 would probably be Jerry, T.O., Randy, Calvin, and fifth, you could probably throw in
Larry?
I guess Julio or AB. Oh yeah, Larry. You could probably put Larry in there, like
Larry
Julio or
Fitzgerald,
AB.
yeah.
But yeah, Larry Fitzgerald, career wise, I'd say those 5, bro. Yeah,
I'm not mad at it.
That's just, in my humble opinion, humble opinion, coming
to you this August.
And then on the outside looking in, we can't forget about what Marvin Harrison did to it with his
career.
Yeah, that was some.
I might even put Marv over Larry just because of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You got him.
I like Marvin. You know, look at on that topic because Peyton Manning right there at number 4. And then we got Patrick Mahomes at number 2. I honestly think he's going to get to number 1 if he wins a Super Bowl this season. If he gets another one in the bag.
I think he got 2 more.
Brady's got 6.
He's got to get at least 2 more, I think.
Brady's got 7.
Wait, Brady's got 7?
He got 6.
He's got 6 in New England, 1 in Tampa.
Oh, yeah, that's your God damn. Fuck Brady.
Yeah, but Brady, skill-wise, like if we're talking skill and what they actually do for their team, Patty Mahomes is probably a better quarterback. Let's be honest. Like, if we drafted peak Mahomes versus peak Brady, we're probably taking Mahomes 10 out of 10 times.
Yeah, because Brady isn't the athlete that Mahomes was. Manning has a size, but athleticism-wise, Mahomes is a way better athlete.
Yeah, if you look at Brady's career, he's almost 2 separate careers with his numbers.
Manning is like a genius out there, though. I love how he
got one of them throwback terabytes in his head. Look at it, back when the terabytes were like
Emil in the house. What up, Emil?
What up, Emil?
This is a hot take. I'd take out Aaron Rodgers and replace him with Chris Johnson, CJ2K.
CJ2K. Okay. Oh. Well, I'm all about taking the Rodgers out.
Single season wise, yeah, but this is career, bro. Career CJ2K.
For the last 24 years.
Yeah. CJ2K career wise, he can't hang with these boys.
Man, ain't too many motherfuckers that got 4 MVPs, dog.
That's what I'm saying. Bro. Yeah, CJ2K, bro. He can't hang with
I think we need to take Rodgers out of the top 10 and put AP in there somewhere.
Hey, Rodgers still got a chance to do the Manning and do
the King Henry, Derrick Henry, bro. He's had a hell of a run.
How did LT not get in there?
He was 20.
Number 20.
He is 20?
Yeah, but it's ridiculous. Like, I'd rather have Adrian Peterson over LT, but and it's like there's no running back here. That's fucking I hate the disrespect.
I guess they do have the 2 running backs to have though. If you want to talk about like the illustrious long career.
Sure.
One more would be Adrian James though. Adrian James.
He was a
nasty Hall of Famer.
Oh my mama.
Yeah, absolutely.
Curtis Martin, bro. Curtis Martin was a fucking dog. And Marshall Faulk.
Yeah, I said
that motherfucker.
He got left off the list.
Marshall Faulk, but Marshall Faulk,
I think before 2000. Yeah,
he was in the 90s.
Yeah, Curtis Martin, though, bro, at the Jets. I was going down that rabbit hole the other day. I was looking at like him and Tiki Barber, different ones. Like Tiki Barber could have been on, but he retired in his fucking prime.
Right before they won that thing.
Yeah, right before they won that thing.
After Tiki, though, that he Brandon Jacob. No, what was fuck his name?
Yeah, Jacobs and then Ahmad Bradshaw. Ahmad Bradshaw.
Bradshaw.
They was some pretty good backs. And
Why
Derek
isn't
Ford
already on this list if Travis Kelce is? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce. Oh yeah, he was on. Yeah, no Tony Gonzalez.
Tony Gonzalez, he stretched more. I guess you could say
he was over the 90s as well.
Right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, Antonio Gates.
I think he retired like 2014. 2014 was his last. 2013 was last year.
Mm-hmm. I mean, shit. I mean, like Brett Favre was a lot in the 90s. Honestly, we're talking since 2000. I wouldn't have put Brett Favre on this list. Brett Favre had his best years in the fucking 90s.
Yep. Right.
It's like, I mean, like Emmitt Smith, bro. Like Emmitt Smith was like Jerry Rice.
Right now, smelling like deer piss. Standing in one of those fucking, the trees and the little.
Yeah, the blinds, bro. The blinds, bro. Yeah, and you spray the deer.
He got deer piss
on you to attract them motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah.
He's just chilling right now.
That's real shit, bro. That's some real Southern boy shit, bro. They do that. Like we went to the.
I always wondered, like, how do you get the deer piss to begin with, right? Like
you go to Bass
it's dough. It's like it's dough urine. They call it, and then that attracts the big
little babies.
Gotta milk the
deer.
Milk the teat.
Oh
but
boy,
he doesn't come out of the teat. I digress.
Yeah, let's say let's not get too far down that rabbit hole. Okay, yeah, a good point here from Iffy. Last running back to win MVP was AP. Brian Urlacher, yeah, he could have been on the list.
Yeah, from the Bears. Forgot about him.
Yeah,
there are no Bears on. Well,
yeah, I think Ed Reed. It's probably Ed Reed, Palomalu. They had a lot of interceptions.
Very illustrious careers.
Yeah, exactly. All time most interceptions. I mean, I can look it up real quick.
A lot of these guys, they were in conversations for MVP, whether or not it was going to, in their favor, because some
Paul Krause
safeties don't really get it.
Yeah, old head guys, Paul Krause and Emlyn Sennell.
And then Woodson is the pure respect. You got to have Woodson on there because he did it.
And then Charles Woodson. Yeah, Charles Woodson.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Bro. As far as guys post 2000, Charles Woodson had the most. Charles Woodson and Ed Reed, those two are the best.
They played for a lot. I mean, shit, Woodson, he went to safety at one point.
What the hell did?
The other one that had a bunch, but he's in fucking jail, is Darren Sharper.
Hey, did you see? Oh, never mind. I'm not going.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he's in jail for some bad shit, bro. That's not only one.
He's not a good person.
No, he's not a good person.
He's a bad human being.
Yeah,
he did. He had a lot of picks though, but not off the field though.
He wasn't making the right decisions in life though.
Going in jail, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Why wasn't Nathan Peterman on this list?
He's most throws. I bet Nathan Peterman has the record for most interceptions per attempts ratio. I bet Nathan Peterman has the most.
Yeah, like in games
played. Favre, I think, threw the most ever. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, hey, listen, man, because he was smelling like piss, bro. The animals was on him, hawking those balls. Smell like dope.
Yeah, he has that thing easily, bro. Most interceptions, it's not even close. He has 336, and next up is old head George Blanda, 277. Man, Brett, no one's breaking that record from Brett Favre.
Like, man, I'm in the history books.
You got that, Brett Favre, bro. The cool thing with George Blanda, bro, he was a dog, bro. He's a Hall of Famer because he was a kicker too.
Hey, but
he was with the old Raiders, bro. A little history lesson for you.
Hey, but also top 10, you got Peyton Manning, and then outside of that, you got Eli and Drew Brees. Oh my!
Yeah, they all threw a lot because
interceptions go both ways too, though. When you're thinking about that shit, bro.
Yeah, comes up there.
He was paced out. Trivia. Guys, Andrew Luck was throwing like if he threw 20 tugs, he was probably throwing 8 or 9 picks. You know what I mean? He threw 40, he threw 20. Like this is the real thing. Like he would have been up there too.
Facts.
I miss Andrew Luck. Shout out to Neckbeard.
Yeah, I love that. Perfect timing.
Yeah, for real. For that entire division, they're like, yes. Because Andrew Luck was gonna be that guy for real. He was willing to take a hit. So as smart as he was, maybe like being as brute as I used to call him the caveman for a reason, because he was like you know, the Geico caveman. He was like a caveman, but he was intellectual. You know what I mean?
So easy a caveman can do it.
I'll take the duck with the mango salsa.
The fucking reduction, bro. The fucking.
Look, I didn't know this. Watch. Whose nickname is Eazy-E?
Eric Ebron.
No. That's a good guess.
Oh,
no.
Give me Eric Wright.
Nope.
Evan Ingram.
Nope.
So, but Eric Wright was actually.
This is an old player.
Yeah, this guy, he's retired already. We just talked about him a little while ago.
Edgerrin James?
Emmett Smith.
No. You'll never guess.
Earl Campbell.
No.
He was the Tyler Ruse, Earl Campbell from Tyler,
You guys
Texas.
You give up?
Yeah.
No, not yet. Hold on. Give me one more.
He's white.
Oh, God, that's a lot of people.
Eric Waddle. Eric Weddle.
Eric Weddle.
Well, that's how I used to read it, right? Tundra. Okay, well, who is it?
Eli Manning. His nickname is Eazy-E, bro. What?
Oh, come
That was
on.
not easy at all.
It's not. That's what's on the card.
No one has ever called Eli fucking Manning.
That sounds like one of
Right, this one I just said it a little while ago. Who is the gunslinger?
Oh, Brett Favre.
Brett Favre. There you go.
We're just talking. Well, if he brought it up, yeah, the gunslinger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo! He just swears it back. Woo! T. Green, big old interception.
I was gonna guess Elway for the Eazy-E, but
you don't give a
fucking
fuck,
Eli.
bro.
What the fuck?
It is funny, like Brett Favre gets it how he lives, bro, because he's a gunslinger too with the
Hey, bro.
That boy gets it how he
Brett Favre,
lives.
he would tell his wife, "I'm gonna be studying film all night. Don't you disturb me." And he'd be in there with like a 30 rack and a vial of Vicodins, bro, just getting loaded. But the film would be on. The film was on. And like he wouldn't sleep, and he'll go to the game, bro.
Well, anytime we want to have a trivia or a game night or whatever, got 2 stacks, and each card has 3 questions on it. So
okay, yeah. Oh, we're doing
different categories.
Oh, that's a playmaker's night right there. We're doing
yeah. They'll be loaded with that. Yeah,
we're getting loaded for that one.
Yeah,
I'm getting real Brett Favre for that one.
All right, before we go to Brett Favre, man, let's put a bow on this thing. Any final thoughts before we get up out of here?
Man, stay tuned for the duration of this series, the Wake Your Game Up morning show. We will be pounding out every division and each conference. So, you know what I'm saying? Look out for that. Guccini, man, you know what I'm saying? Let them know what you got going. You got all gang of shit, bro. Let's go. Hard to start.
We was in the studio last night, filmed another weekend wrap up. So, you know, that's on the coming up hopefully with this weekend. I got to do some editing on that. Tomorrow find me in shout out to Works and Wax 100%. Tomorrow morning, find me and Bogey on the Orange Juice and the Blunt for breakfast with Slim 100%.
Brooklyn stand up.
Come on now. Playmakers Wednesdays. Hopefully, Wake Your Game Up. We consistent on that, bro.
Yeah.
Tuesdays and Fridays.
Let's go,
bro.
Wake your game up.
Wake your game up.
Wake your game up, bro.
Peacock, let them know. The proud sponsor of the network, man. What you got?
Just the same old, man. NeonPeacockMerch.com. Go ahead, check that out. Run on over there. Type that in your keyboard. Copy it up onto your web browser. Sign up for the email list, and you'll get notifications when the sales hit. And sometimes I don't even know, they just run automatically. So they just be giving stuff away over there. So make sure you do that. It'll hit your inbox, and you can check out all the newest design drops. Every time I drop a new design, you'll get one of those to your email as well. That way you can stay up to date. We got Gen Wealth Network stuff up there. We got Spencer the Guru stuff up there. Yeah. And then we have, of course, nickname Hall of Fame stuff ranging from, quarterbacks to wide receivers, Amon-Ra St. Brown. I'm going to do a new one, the Amon-Ra Dogs. So look out for that.
That sounds cool.
I just changed my name to that
make it a package of a rubber, but it's him. It's his.
That's
nasty work.
That's the framing. It's like a condom wrapper, but it's him on the cover.
Yeah.
I'm on Rod Dog. It's like it's not even there. It's just like you're. It's like the
exactly. Come on, man.
Anyway, but yeah, look out for that one. That'll be out there.
I'm glad you ordered my bundle.
Appreciate everybody who heads on over and orders stuff. I know I just ordered some shirts and they just shipped out. So once they're on, I'll be sporting them on here, and you guys can check them out too there. So really good stuff. And yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah, and shout out to our man Kidda and our guy Lee, man, always keeping us up to date with all the latest and greatest news. He is our ear to the streets. We will be hitting you with more burning questions as we've finished out the duration of the wake your game up. Let's go.
100%.
Yeah. Like and subscribe, y'all.
Yeah. What he said.
What do we got? AFC North next or what?
That works for me. AFC North on Tuesday. Yep. And in Mock Draft Monday on the Guru Nation channel. Spencer the Guru. So yeah, y'all check me out there. Appreciate y'all.
I'll be tuning in tomorrow morning for you and Slim.
Oh yeah, and OJ and the Blunt on the Heart to Start channel. Y'all make sure to sub up over there as well. So yeah. It's lit, man. We live basically every day.
I think we should do the AFC South joint on a play. We can make sure Peacock's on there too. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that on Wednesday.
Yeah, that'll be there you go. That's the next Playmakers. And then the following Playmakers is gonna be fun. We gotta do that fucking trivia shit. That shit's gonna be lit.
Thanks.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
We'll make it happen, y'all, man. Gonna put a ball in this one. Spencer the Guru, Bogey, JD, Lee, Peacock, Kiddo. We had the full squad today. Appreciate everyone in the chat.
Peace.
So we'll be back.
Love y'all.
Peace.
Peace.
Look at him, Federal.